So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop. Prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No! You can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on, so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. You might have heard that live shopping is exploding, and I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront, and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. Okay, hang on a second, because I'm not exactly sure. I've never done it, by the way. A podcast with a candy cane in my mouth, and I have a whole box of candy canes here, but okay, I'm not even going to try. That's rude to you, isn't it? Let's just talk about some big-ass goals today, because that's what we need to talk about.
I need a boost. I need a daily boost. I need a boost. I need a daily boost.
Having fun with life, getting what we want, not being too serious, but being serious enough to make it happen, right? That's what it's all about. This is a tough time of year when you think about it, huh? It really is. We have the stress of kind of getting through the year, the stress of the holidays, the beauty of the holidays, the excitement of what is coming next year, the stress of trying to figure out what I'm going to do next year. All this crazy stuff, right? It is a daily boost. From motivationtomove.com, my name is Scott Smith. I'm glad you stopped by today. I just got off a call. I have a 7 a.m. Wednesday morning call. I never knew I would enjoy a 7 a.m. call. I always thought I would hate it. But I got talked into doing it about 2 years ago, and it's just been great. It's my inner circle, and we got a great conversation today. It's a great group of people. I'm going to open up soon if you want to participate in this group. And here's what happened. So let me go back to you maybe right now, because right now I kind of know where you are, because why we're all there. We're all busy right now. We're wrapping up the year. We're buying presents. We're eating too much. We're drinking too much. The parties are coming. We don't have our ugly sweater. All this stuff is happening right now. At the same time, we're still trying to figure out what to do next year. And some of you, maybe not. No, that's a lie. If you're listening to this show, this kind of show, you're thinking about next year. You are. And if not, why are you listening to this show? I don't even understand that. For a boost, a daily boost. I need a boost. So here's the thing. I get in a conversation today, and I wanted to go through the concept of a goal. Now, in the world of Face Your Passion, which is my coaching world, is what I do, and Scott's particular language, we call our goals big-ass goals, because it's kind of fun to say, right? It's not a VHAG. Not a VHAG. Look up VHAG if you don't know it. VHAGs are goals that you want to accomplish in 10 years. We don't do VHAGs. We don't do that. We don't do just regular itty-bitty goals. We don't say, here's my goal, and try to work our way there. No, we don't do that. We set a big-ass goal, but let me define what a big-ass goal is, okay? Some people think their big-ass goal is going to be their career or their business, because that's kind of your identity. So what do you do? As I said yesterday, a lot of people go right to that. Some people go, well, my big ass goal is my health and my fitness and my wellness. Okay. My big ass goal is giving back to the world. My big ass goal is having better relationships. A lot of people go and they divide it. I don't divide it. I just don't. And the reason I don't is this, because I think I look at the whole picture. What do you want to create in your life? What do you want it to be? What is the big picture? If you were to sit back and imagine and get a little smile on your face, if I could live this way, if I could do whatever I wanted to do, and you get to do whatever it is, it's up to you. What is that? It includes my career. It includes my relationships. It includes my health and fitness. There are certain things that must be done at a very high level just to get to the thing you see as the big mountaintop. What is that? Face Your Passion is all about that. It's all about defining and pushing and pushing and pushing and helping you figure that thing to the point where it's like, what is it? Do you know what yours is? Some people, it's really easy, man. I just live for the Lord. Other people, I just want to make money. It just depends. But everybody I know that's really happy has a feeling they're going for. And isn't that what it is? So when I talk big ass goal, and you hear me say that, it's not about money. It's not about the stuff. We've covered that already. It's about that thing inside your mind that you just know you can be, the person you're meant to be, the impact you can have, just how you want to roll in the world. What is that? But what do you do when you have that goal? When you have the big ass goal figured out? What do you do? Well, my suggestion is you double check it. And you make sure it's big enough. Because if it's not big enough, you're not going to do it. If it's not big enough, you're not going to get excited. It's not going to drive you. If it's not big enough, you're just going to get up and do what you do every single day. And when you have a couple of minutes left over, you're going to say, oh, what was my big ass goal? And you're going to go work on it. It needs to be so big that it directs everything you do. And by the way, come here real close, okay? It's really hard to do this. First, it's hard to get the big ass goal. It's hard to get something so big, it grabs your attention and runs with it. Now, when I teach my coaching program, Face Your Passion, we talk about passion. Passion is not about, whoa, I'm passionate for you. No, it's not about that. It's about what gets your attention, what gets your interest, what sucks you in. And then you become purposeful in what sucked you in. And then it's meaningful to you. And then you have a legacy built on what you've done. Your actions build that. So it's so big, it draws you into it and you see yourself living it. Now, you've heard that before. You see yourself living it. But to make a big ass goal work, something else has to happen. And it's hard to do. You know what that is?
4th of July savings are happening now at the Home Depot with select appliances starting at $398. Plus, get free delivery on appliance purchases of $398 or more, no membership required. Upgrade your kitchen with a modern and sleek GE Profile refrigerator featuring hands-free autofill for the perfect pour every time. And make laundry day easier with 2-in-1 washer-dryer combo innovation that completes laundry in about 90 minutes. Shop top brand appliances now at the Home Depot. Offer valid June 17th to July 8th. US only. See store online for details.
You start now. You don't build to it. You don't set a goal today and say, okay, if I do this and this and this and this and this, I'll get there. No. You just start living the best you possibly can in that goal and make everything else work around it. If you want to be a better person, say you want to go to church on Sundays. Guess what? Big goal, go to church every day next year? No, start now. If you have a big ass goal of writing a book, well, I need to go get a software program and need to read a book about a book. I need to hire a coach to write a book. No, why don't you sit down and start writing? Be there today. See yourself there. Only do actions that allow you to do what you eventually want to live and be. Because when you do that, you're doing it right now. It's instantaneous. There is no waiting. It's instant gratification. A goal so big that you see yourself living it today, even though it's not exactly what you want it to be, but you know you're on your way because you're doing it every day anyway. It's crazy. Big ass goal, part of your big ass goal is to be healthy and fit next year? Go to the gym today. I don't want to, man. Yeah, but if that's part of the big ass goal, if your big ass goal requires your fitness of your body and your mind and your spirit, you got to do those things today. So it's a big ass goal so big that you can see yourself in that begins to change your world. But here's what I find in terms of what I do and working with a lot of people. We take inventories. We help people kind of clear some things out. We do a stoic move. We clear the clutter out. If you study stoicism at all, you'll know we got to get the stuff out of the way, right? So what happens is most people build these really big ass goals, get really excited about it, but they can't live in the goal. The reason is they have so much crap around them. So we need to simplify. So the biggest goal needs to be so clear that you can see the path, that you know exactly what it's supposed to be, and you can get rid of everything else. I know people say this all the time. The psychology is proven now. The science is proven. We've seen the brain scanning images. We know what works. You need to simplify your life to the point that you can live the goal you want to live. I promise you right now, almost everybody I work with, 99% of the people in this audience today, and you will agree with me that your life is so complicated. If you just get everything else out of the way, you could do what you love to do. Just get it out of the way. Nobody cares. Nobody's going to call you names. Nobody's going to say, what are you doing? If anything, they're going to say, what took you so long to do it? And there's kind of one last thing I want to kind of dive into here. Because we're talking kind of big, aspirational kind of stuff. A lot of people aren't going to get this because it's not a little list that says do this, 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 and this, because it's not even theoretical. This is just inside of you. For years, I've said, when I ask somebody, if you were to get on the phone with me, I've done this a lot. I've done this tens of thousands of times. People on the phone or on Zoom in front of me. I've asked a question. So what do you want to do? And they never really know. So I know you don't know, but if you did, what would it be? An old NLP question. I know you don't know, but if you did, what would it be? I'm telling you, study it. It's a neuro-linguistic programming question. I'll say that all the time. And when I do, their eyes kind of roll into their head. They go left and right. They start thinking. A little smile kind of appears at the edge of their mouth, one side or the other, just a little one, and you're going to have to look to see it. In that moment, hope and inspiration arrive. And that feeling arrives. I know life is crazy. I know, got the kids, got the job, got all the stuff, but man, if I just could. And even though you might not be able to know what to call it, you might know not exactly what it looks like, how it's going to work out. You don't know what it sounds like. You don't even know how to spell it. Man, you know what it feels like. That's what we want to go for. That's what I live my life for. That's what I live my life to help people do, to find that feeling. So we can dig in every single day, become absolutely obsessed with making that happen no matter what. We face our passion. We live in our passion zones, and we make sure it works for us and everybody around us. Something to think about as we get into the holiday season. Obviously, I'm pumped up because I just had an amazing call with people doing the same thing. I'll see you tomorrow on the show.